Hi friends, it's Miss Susanna, and I'm here to do some more handwriting with you. Last time we were on page 60. Do you remember this? We're working on lowercase f. We've got our firefighter friend and our fire truck. We're on page 60, 60. That means next we're on page 1000. No, we're not on page 1000 after page 60. No, we're on page 61. 61. Let's check it out. Page 61. 61. Great. Let's keep on trucking. So on this page, we've got 3 full words and then a sentence. I think for this video, we're just going to work on the 3 words because it takes a little bit of time. And then next video, we'll work on the sentence together. Sound good? So these words, let's sound them out together. They're using a lot of the letters that we were just working on together. So we've been practicing these letters. Now we get to use them in words. Okay? So the first one is B, E, E, F. B, E, E, F. B, E, F. Beef. Beef, beef, delicious. Beef is our first word. So why don't we trace it and write it? First, we're going to trace our letters. Got our lowercase b where we're going to dive down. Come on back up. Swim over the top. Circle all the way around and bump into our line. E, we're going to start midway between these 2 lines right in the middle there. We're going to do our straight line across and then boom, we're going to run all the way around the bases and leave its little mouth open for snacks. Snacks made of beef. Next one, boom, little straight line across, up, up, up around the bases and leave its little mouth open for snacks. And then we finish off with our F. We're going to start way up in the sky because that's a tall letter. It's got a little curve on top and then we dive straight down and then we cross it at the line. Terrific. So we traced it. Let's write it. I'm going to start with our B. We start way up in the sky because that's another tall letter. Boom, dive straight down, swim on back up over the top, come all the way around and bump. Great. Then a little line across the middle, then boom, we're going to go all the way around the bases and leave its little mouth open for snacks, snacks, snacks. Second E, straight line across, right in the middle. Then we're going to boom, go all the way around the bases. Great, and leave its little mouth open for snacks. Then last letter is F, fish, F. So we do a curve on top and then dive straight down. What's the last part? So it doesn't just look like a candy cane? That's right, we got to cross it in the middle. And we just wrote the word beef. Beef, beef, beef. That's another word for a certain kind of meat, if you don't know. Like hamburgers are made of beef. Beef. That's also one of my silly nicknames for my dog. Her real name is Phoebe, but sometimes I call her Beefy. All right, my friends, next word is B-A-T-H. And we talked a little bit about what happens when T-H are together, right? I don't know if you remember that we've talked about that in school. T-H together makes a th sound or a th sound. Like T-H-E spells the. And in this case, it's a th sound without making a noise with your voice. You just make the noise with your breath through your teeth. It's like a snake with a lisp. A lisp is when I had a lisp when I was a kid. It's when somebody says their S more like a TH. Like I would be Thuthana. So that's what that sound is going to sound like, all right? B, B, balloon, B, 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 B. A, apple, A, B, A, bath. Bath? What book have we been reading this week? Who needed a bath? The pigeon needed a bath. All right, now we know how to spell bath. Let's trace it and write it together. First is our old friend lowercase b. We're going to dive down. Come on back up, circle all the way around, and bump. Then lowercase a starts with our old friend magic C. And come on up, and a little line on the side. Then lowercase t, we dive straight down and we cross it at the middle. Then a lowercase h, dive straight down, swim on up over the top, and dive down again. Just a little dive that time. Great, we traced it. Let's write it. We're going to start our first tall letter way up at the top here. We're going to dive down. Come on, back up, swim over the top and all the way around and bump into our line again. That's a lowercase b. Then we're going to do our magic C. Come on, back up. And a little line on the side. Great. Then lowercase t, dive straight down. Cross it in the middle. Great. Then for our H, we're going to dive down. Come on, back up, swim over the top and little dive at the end. Great. B-A-T-H. Bath. 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 Good. Last word that looks pretty familiar. And who's this little friend up here? Let's talk about SH together, because I'm sure we've talked about this at school. SH, when they're together, spell shh, right? Like the sound shh when you're encouraging somebody to be a little quieter. Shh, that's that sound. And it shows up in a lot of words, including at the end of the word fish. 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 That's the word fish. Great. Let's trace it and write it. We're going to start with our lowercase f. We've got a curve at the top, and we dive straight down, and we cross it at the middle. F. Then we're going to trace our lowercase I. Just a little straight line down. Then what do we need? Don't forget your dot. Good. Then S, little magic C, little belly. Good job. That's S. And then here comes another H. Dive straight down, swim back over the top, and little dive at the end. Good job. We traced it. Let's write it. We're going to start with our lowercase f. Way up in the sky, we're going to make a curve and dive straight down. And what do we need? So it's not just a delicious candy cane. We need a cross in the middle. There we go. Then next letter is I, igloo, I. Dive straight down and don't forget the dot. All right, next letter is snake, S. Magic C, a little magic C and a little belly. Great. Last letter is our lowercase h. We're going to start way up in the sky, dive straight down, come on back up, swim over the top, and a little dive at the end. Remember, sh together makes the sound shh, ish, fish. Great job. You just wrote the word fish. Excellent work. My smart friends, I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Mwah. Bye, kiddos.